Tyler's throwing trash in my yard again. I don't think I said anything wrong.
You want it there, right? Alright. Hey, welcome back to BuildBoostDrive, and we are back on the GSX. This video that's coming up, I actually did about a week ago. It took me a couple of days with work and schedule and just having time to do it, so I had to do it over a course of like 3 days in total. But I probably could have made 2 videos out of it. Why not one? But basically what we're doing is we were just going to take off the bumper since all the coupler T-bolts were the wrong way. I couldn't get to them to tighten them because during boost leak check I was having trouble keeping pressure. You tighten one coupler and another one would release the pressure. So make the job easier, I just decided to take off the bumper and just turn the T-bolt clamps around and then retighten them well. Well, I got that done and then did a boost leak test at the turbo inlet, and it looked like I took care of all those boost leaks, but we were still getting a good leak around the head somewhere. So I popped off the coupler to the intake manifold and attached it there to get a good boost leak test at the head, and it's just releasing pressure no matter where we set it. Even if it's at 30 degrees after top dead center trying to get those intake valves closed, we were just still getting leaks. So with all that happening, our best guess is that one of the valves has just decided to let go, and that's just indicative of oil burning. It's just not seating right. And another reason we think it's a valve is because the car will start right up and it runs just fine, but it's just throwing bluish smoke just out of the tailpipe. I'll just show you the process where I just took off the bumper and tightened those all up. And then the second half of the video, we took out the dash. I got the dash from a Dodge Avenger out of a junkyard because I want black interior. I think it looks nicer than the gray. The gray is fine for like a stock looking car, but since you can only get black interior out of the 98s and full black out of the 99s, your best bet for a black dash is a Dodge Avenger. Same with the doors. The door clips will come right out of the Dodge Avenger. They fit right into the Eclipse, and it's the easiest way to get black interior. You can get leather seats out of the Dodge Avenger too. So if anybody's looking for black leather seats for their Mitsubishi Eclipse and you don't want to pay the high price that people like to sell them for out of the 99s, just go to your local junkyard and look for some Dodge Avengers. But the Dodge Avenger dash, you need to switch out the harness that's in the dash, or if you have a boosted Eclipse, not all your gauges are going to work. With mine, your oil and boost pressure gauge is not going to work. Not that they were really necessary, but I'm a little OCD and I just like everything to work whether it's useful or not. So that's me taking that out, and we got the harness switched over. I'll show you a little bit of the difference in the harnesses just in case you're wondering. A lot of people have asked in the past what the difference between the harnesses were. There's connectors on one and less on the other. We'll get started on that, and we'll just see what we're left with the head afterwards. So let's get started. in case anybody was wondering, I am running the Punishment Racing front mount intercooler kit right now with just running a 16G and later on probably a Force Performance green. I think it'll take care of my needs. And also the bracket that it comes with, this bracket that it comes with, that comes in the kit, no matter how we set it up, I mean, we set it up with washers, nuts, try to raise it, lower it, no matter which way you put it, and it would still interfere with the fog lights. And I want to retain my fog lights. I just like the way they look, so I want to make sure I retain them. So all we did was get a good solid piece of it's either iron or steel, I forget, just from the Tractor Supply store. Cut it up, painted it to match, and then put it on, and it sets these pipes just perfectly to where they fit and they don't interfere with the fog lights. So we'll go ahead and get these T-bolt clamps switched. As you see, they're up and pointed in, and when the bumper's on, there was just no way to get to them to tighten them onto the intercooler pipes. So basically I'm just going to go through and I'm going to put them below and then in. That way, even if I'm under the car, I can still get to them and tighten them or untighten them. So, on to that.
Here we go.
So the front bumper is off. We got the T-bolts all tightened up, and now we're not getting any leaks at the intercooler pipes. So I need to take out the dash harness. The wiring harness from the old GSX dash needs to go into the new one because the new one's off the Avenger and those are not boosted. So they don't have a boost gauge and they don't have the oil pressure gauge. So it's probably why those two gauges aren't working, because I never switched out the harnesses that are in the dash. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out the dash and just take care of everything now instead of later. So let's get started.
Invincible.
Alright, so that will do it for this one. On the next video, we'll get the dash harness all switched out. We'll get the dash and interior all taken care of. And we'll also get the gauges soldered in. So hopefully in the next video, the interior should be all taken care of and we can move on to the next step, which is probably going to be taking apart the engine. At least taking off the head and seeing where we're going wrong there. So thanks for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment and say whatever you like. So if you like what you're watching, give me a like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. See you later.